Deep, deep in the whispering woods, something magical was about to happen. The trees whispered secrets to the wind. Sunbeams danced on the mossy ground. What secret were the trees whispering? A little girl named Lily lived in the woods. She loved to listen to the trees whisper. They sounded like gentle giants, sharing stories with the forest. Lily skipped through the woods. She hummed a happy tune. Lily's favorite place was the Giggle Glade. It was a secret clearing deep in the woods. The flowers giggled there. They tickled your nose with their petals. Lily laughed. It was impossible not to laugh in the Giggle Glade. Suddenly, a beautiful butterfly landed on Lily's shoulder. It had wings of emerald green and sapphire blue. The butterfly shimmered in the sunlight.
Wow!
The butterfly fluttered its wings, creating a mesmerizing dance in the air. Its delicate wings moved with such grace and elegance, capturing the attention of everyone around. The colors on its wings shimmered in the sunlight, creating a beautiful display of nature's artistry. They made a soft, whooshing sound, like a secret message being whispered through the air. It was as if the butterfly was communicating in a language only it knew, a language of gentle breezes and fluttering wings. The butterfly seemed to be trying to tell Lily something. It hovered close to her face, its tiny antennae twitching as if it was trying to share a secret. Lily's eyes widened in amazement as she watched the butterfly's delicate movements. Lily gently touched the butterfly's wing, feeling its soft, velvety texture. It was like touching a piece of the sky, so light and fragile. She marveled at how something so small could be so perfect. It felt as soft as a flower petal, delicate and smooth. The butterfly rested on a nearby flower, its wings blending seamlessly with the vibrant petals. Lily reached out to touch the flower, feeling the same softness she had felt on the butterfly's wings. The butterfly looked at Lily with big, bright eyes, full of curiosity and wonder. It was as if the butterfly was trying to understand her, just as she was trying to understand it. Their eyes met, and in that moment, a silent connection was formed. Lily felt a connection with the beautiful creature. She smiled at the butterfly, feeling a sense of peace and happiness. It was a moment of pure magic, where the boundaries between human and nature seemed to disappear. It was like they understood each other. The butterfly seemed to respond to Lily's thoughts and feelings, fluttering its wings in a way that felt like a gentle nod of agreement. They were two beings from different worlds, yet in that moment, they were perfectly in sync. Lily wondered what the butterfly wanted. Was it trying to tell her something important? Was there a message hidden in its delicate dance? She watched it closely, hoping to decipher the mystery of its fluttering wings. The butterfly continued to dance around her, its movements full of grace and beauty, leaving Lily in a state of awe and wonder. The butterfly flapped its wings 3 times. Then it flew towards a waterfall in the distance. Lily understood. The butterfly wanted her to follow. Lily ran after the butterfly, her heart pounding with excitement. What was waiting for her at the waterfall? Lily's adventure was just beginning. She couldn't wait to see what the butterfly wanted to show her. Section 5. The Journey to Singing Waterfall. This is a tale of adventure, wonder, and the magic that lies hidden in the heart of nature. Our story begins with a group of children, eager and excited, embarking on a journey to the legendary singing waterfall. They had heard tales of its enchanting melodies and the mysteries it held. With backpacks filled with snacks and hearts brimming with curiosity, they set off on a path that promised to be unforgettable.
The butterfly led Lily on a winding path. It fluttered gracefully, its wings shimmering in the sunlight, guiding her through the dense forest. Lily followed, her eyes wide with wonder, as the butterfly seemed to know exactly where to go. The path was narrow and winding, with tall trees on either side, their leaves rustling gently in the breeze. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the sound of birds singing in the distance.
They passed talking mushrooms and giggling flowers. The mushrooms, with their colorful caps, greeted Lily with cheerful voices, while the flowers, with faces as bright as the sun, laughed and swayed in the wind. It was a magical sight, one that made Lily feel like she had stepped into a fairy tale. The forest was alive with magic, and every step she took brought her closer to the singing waterfall.
They even saw a family of rabbits having a picnic. The rabbits, with their fluffy tails and twitching noses, were enjoying a feast of fresh vegetables and fruits. They waved to Lily, inviting her to join them, but she politely declined, eager to continue her journey. The sight of the rabbits, so happy and content, filled her with joy and made her even more determined to reach the waterfall.
The rabbits waved to Lily with their furry paws. Their friendly gestures made her feel welcome and gave her the courage to keep going. She waved back, a big smile on her face, and continued down the path, her heart light and her spirits high. The journey was turning out to be more wonderful than she had ever imagined.
Finally, they reached the waterfall. The sight that greeted them was breathtaking. The water cascaded down the rocks, sparkling in the sunlight, creating a rainbow of colors. The sound of the water was like music, a beautiful melody that filled the air and made their hearts sing. They stood there, mesmerized by the beauty of the waterfall, feeling a sense of peace and happiness.
But something was wrong. As they got closer, they noticed that the waterfall wasn't as loud as it used to be. The once powerful and majestic flow of water had slowed down to a mere trickle. The children looked at each other, their faces filled with concern. What had happened to the singing waterfall? Why was it so quiet? The waterfall was usually loud and bubbly. It was known for its cheerful and lively sound, a sound that could be heard from miles away. The water would crash against the rocks, creating a symphony of sounds that was both powerful and soothing. But now, that sound was gone, replaced by a soft, almost inaudible trickle. It sounded like a happy song. The waterfall's melody was like a song of joy, a song that brought happiness to all who heard it. It was a sound that made the forest come alive, a sound that filled the hearts of the children with joy and wonder. But now, that song was missing, and the forest seemed quiet and still. Now it was just a trickle. The once mighty waterfall had been reduced to a small stream of water, barely enough to make a sound. The children stood there, their hearts heavy with sadness. They had come all this way to hear the beautiful melody of the singing waterfall, but now, all they could hear was the soft trickle of water. The waterfall was almost silent. The silence was deafening, a stark contrast to the lively and cheerful sound they had expected. The children looked at each other, their faces filled with disappointment. They had hoped to experience the magic of the singing waterfall, but now, it seemed like that magic was gone. What could have caused this? And more importantly, how could they bring the magic back? Lily listened closely. She could barely hear the waterfall. It was like a whisper, sad and quiet. The forest around the waterfall was quiet too. The trees were still. The flowers drooped. Even the butterflies seemed sad.
The butterfly fluttered around Lily's head, worried. Lily knew she had to help, but how could she bring back the music of the waterfall?
Lily looked around. She noticed the flowers. They were wilted and droopy, just like the waterfall. Lily had an idea. She remembered the giggle glade. The flowers there were always happy and full of life.
Lily raced back to the giggle glade. She carefully picked a bouquet of the most beautiful giggling flowers. Lily held the flowers close. She hoped they held the key to helping the waterfall.
Lily ran back to the waterfall. She placed the giggling flowers near the trickling water. Slowly, something magical began to happen. As the flowers giggled, the water began to flow faster. The waterfall grew louder. It started to sing again. The trees swayed to the music. The flowers danced in the breeze. The forest was alive with joy. The butterfly landed on Lily's nose and gave her a gentle nudge. It was as if the delicate creature was trying to communicate something special, something only Lily could understand. She stood still, her eyes wide with wonder, feeling the soft tickle of the butterfly's legs on her skin. The forest around her seemed to hold its breath, waiting for what would happen next. Then, it fluttered its wings and flew away. The butterfly's departure was graceful, almost magical, as it danced through the air, leaving a trail of shimmering light in its wake. Lily watched it go, her heart swelling with a mix of joy and curiosity. She felt a connection to the butterfly, a bond that transcended words and spoke directly to her soul. Lily knew the butterfly was saying thank you. She had always believed in the magic of the forest, and now she had proof. The butterfly's gratitude was a testament to the kindness and bravery she had shown. She waved at the butterfly, a smile spreading across her face, knowing that she had made a difference. Lily had saved the waterfall and brought music back to the forest. The once silent woods were now alive with the sound of rushing water and the songs of birds. The waterfall, which had been on the brink of drying up, now flowed freely, its waters sparkling in the sunlight. Lily's heart soared with pride and happiness, knowing that her actions had restored the natural harmony of the forest.
Lily skipped home, her heart full of joy. Each step she took felt lighter than the last, as if she were floating on air. The path home seemed to glow with a newfound brightness, and the trees whispered their thanks as she passed by. She couldn't wait to tell her family about her adventure and the magical encounter with the butterfly. She knew that even the smallest voice could make a big difference. Lily had learned that courage and kindness could change the world, no matter how small you were. She felt a newfound sense of purpose and determination, ready to face any challenge that came her way. The forest had taught her that every action, no matter how small, could ripple out and create a wave of positive change, and she would never forget the secret message from the butterfly. The memory of the butterfly's gentle nudge and the magical moment they shared would stay with her forever. It was a reminder that magic existed all around her, in the smallest and most unexpected places. Lily promised herself that she would always listen to the whispers of the forest and cherish the magic in her heart.